Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Drew. I just wanted to share something that I read this morning. It was in Luke chapter 22, verse 32. It kind of made me laugh because it kind of reminded me of my early Christian days. And there was something that people used to do to me, used to make me so mad. And it was this, like maybe I was going through a struggle. Maybe I was looking for a car at the time. Maybe it was a job I needed, or maybe I was looking for a date. I don't know what it was, but I was going through a struggle, right? And I would go to church and I'd share these struggles I was going through with my Christian brothers or sisters. And it always seemed like this was their classic response. You know, a brother would come up to me and be like, "Hey, Drew, heard you going through some stuff, man." And I'd be like, "Yeah, really struggling right now. You know, I'm really looking for a job. You know, my car broke down. I'd love to, if the Lord can bless me with a car, you know, and whatever." And the Christian brother would be like, "Hey, man, got something good for you." And I'm thinking they're about to jump in their wallet, boom, and smash some cash on me. But no, they hit me with this every time. Every time I went through something, they hit me with this. "Hey, bro, I want you to know something, Drew. I'm praying for you, bro." "What do you mean you're praying for me, bro? Do something. Help. You got to be more than, I don't want to hear that. That's a cop-out. Deuce, help me. Do you know somebody that has a car? I mean, do you have any extra cash? I mean, hook a brother up. Do something." But I used to hate that response more than anything. And what was funny, I thought I was a horrible Christian. I probably am, if you've never done that. I feel like me and Peter, we would get along because I was reading this morning, and what I read kind of made me laugh because I think Peter feels the same way I did. And here's what's going on. In Luke chapter 22, verse 32, Jesus calls Peter to the side. He's like, "Hey, bro, we got to have a little combo real quick." So Jesus and Peter have a little sit down. They have a little serious conversation. And this is what Jesus tells Peter. He tells Peter this. He goes, "Hey, Peter, got some bad news for you, bro. The devil, he's coming after you, bro." And Peter's like, "Whoa, wait a sec. Whoa, like the devil, like the big guy, the main guy, the devil is coming after me." And Jesus is like, "Yeah, I told you it was bad news, bro. You know, he wants to ruin your testimony. He wants to destroy your marriage. He wants to get you out of the ministry. Man, he even wants to sift you like wheat." And Peter's like, "I don't know what sift me like wheat even means, but it sounds bad. So Jesus, what are you going to do about it? You know, are you going to get me squatted up? You can have all the disciples hang out with me this week in case something pops off. Me and the disciples were ready. What about some angels? Like, what's Michael doing this week? Like, is he busy? Put him on me. Like, get some extra guards just in case something goes down. I'm going to need that extra protection because the devil's coming after me, you said." And Jesus goes, "Hey, relax, Peter, relax, bro. I got you, bro." You know, Jesus, he was suave. He was cool. Jesus is like, "Relax. I got it taken care of." And Peter's like, "Well, what are you going to do?" And Jesus says the response that everybody hates, or at least I hated. It made me laugh because this is what Jesus tells Peter. He goes, "Hey, pray for you, bro." Peter's like, "No, do something. Don't just pray for me. Help me out here. Do something. Help me." But Jesus told him, "Hey, praying for you, and bro." The takeaway is simply this. None of those people would help me back then, and I feel like there was a reason for that because God wanted me to learn to 100% depend on him. And that's what I had to do because no one else would help me. It forced me to lean on God. It forced me to step out on faith and say, "God, I got nobody else. I need you to come through in this situation." And man, he always did. And you know what happened when he did? Man, my faith grew by leaps and bounds. And then I'd come back to church and tell everybody what great things God did. And the people that were actually praying for me, their faith even grew because they saw what God can do. And I believe that's what Jesus was telling Peter here. He's like, "Peter, I could send you some angels. I could send you some extra disciples to hold you down if something goes down when the devil comes at you. But man, there's so many things I want you to learn about yourself when you go through this trial. There's so many things I want you to learn about me when you go through this struggle. There's so many lessons in this struggle that I want you to learn. And hey, Peter, hey, when you come out on top," hey, I love that. He doesn't say if. He says, "Peter, when you come out on top, hey, do me a favor. Hey, strengthen everybody else." And that's because Jesus knew that he would come out stronger. And he wanted Peter to use that new strength to help people around him. And man, the old Drew, man, if I was going through a struggle and you told me you were praying for me, I'd probably slash your tires, most likely egg your car. But the new Drew, you tell me nowadays you're praying for me, bro, I will run across the street and give you a hug. There's nothing greater you can do than tell me you're praying for me. I have a pastor friend, texts me every so often, maybe every couple months. Sometimes like at 2 in the morning, I wake up with one eye open, trying to see who's texting me. And it's usually him just saying, "Hey, praying for you." Man, and I go nuts. I love that there's somebody out there praying for me. Man, because I believe in the power of prayer, because I've seen it work. Hey, do me a favor today. Text somebody and let them know you're praying for them. Let's do something even crazier and let's actually pray for them. That would be awesome. And you know what my prayer is for all my friends and family? It's simply this: hey, God, answer their prayer. I want them to know that you're real, like you've done for me. I want them to know that you're listening. I want them to know that you care about them. So today, encourage somebody. Let them know you're praying for them. And hey, do me a favor. Let me know you're praying for me too, bro. I would love that. Thank you, guys.